Hello everyone, I'm Manuel and welcome to my YouTube channel, Wine Tech. Today I will review the latest smartphone from MEIIGOO, the MEIIGOO S8. Is it as good as it looks? Let's find out together. Okay, so let's talk about specification first. The phone comes with the MediaTek 6750T, an octa-core processor at 1.5 GHz, 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of internal storage, of which 54 available, and dual SIM. It's expandable with an SD card up to 256 GB by giving up the second SIM card slot. You can either have two SIMs or one SIM and one microSD. Aesthetically speaking, the phone looks absolutely astonishing, despite the bigger bezels on top and on bottom than marketed. The design is beautiful, and the material, combining glass on the front and on the back, gives off a premium feeling, even though on the side, the frame, we have plastic. As we can see, the phone on the back it has the dual camera, the fingerprint scanner, and on the top we have the SIM tray for two SIMs or one SIM and one micro SD. It's not focusing, okay. Here we have the SIM tray, and on the right side we have the power button, whereas on the back we have the audio jack, the speakers, this is the USB-C port, and on the right side we have the volume buttons, volume up and down, and we have a third button here, which I'll discuss about later. The fingerprint scanner on the back is really accurate. It's accurate almost 99% of the time, even though it's not very fast. As you can see, it takes around more than 1 second to actually unlock, but it's always accurate. On the front we also have the notification LED here, the proximity sensor, and the front-facing camera. The display is a 6.1 inches IPS Full HD with an 18:9 ratio. The colors are nice and vibrant, also thanks to the mirror vision technology. The automated brightness works good, even though it's not very fast, but it's also possible to see it clearly in direct sunlight. The phone comes with Android 7 with a personalized launcher, which looks similar to the Huawei and Honor one. The software has just few additions, such as the flip silent to mute incoming calls by turning the phone upside down, like this, and the smart answer feature, where you automatically answer calls by putting the phone next to your ear. Personally, I prefer using Nova Launcher, also because with this launcher I just couldn't figure out how to use widgets. I can't see any way how to put them into the home screens. So I use the Nova Launcher, which I normally use. Go into Apps, Home App, and Nova Launcher as the home always. And talking about gaming, the phone has 4 GB of RAM, of which usually 2 are available. And with the Mali T860, the gaming is decent. It takes just a few seconds to load the game, maybe a little bit more than you're used to, but once it's loaded, everything just runs smooth. Talking about connectivity, we have dual band Wi-Fi with both 2.4 and 5 GHz, and the GPS works great and it's very accurate and fast. The phone has Bluetooth 4.0, but I had issues connecting it to my car. For me it's essential that the phone can be used in car, and I couldn't even make a single call. But I just don't understand why, because I couldn't connect it easily to my Bluetooth headset and to my laptop. So maybe I think it's something in the car related software of the Bluetooth that this phone has. The phone has a 3300 mAh battery, and after the recent update it greatly improved. One full charge can easily take you to the end of the day, with around 1 hour and 45 minutes of screen on time. Before the recent update, the battery will discharge in the middle of the afternoon, so it was really unreliable. The phone doesn't support fast charging with the provided power adapter, and it takes around 3 hours and a half to fully charge the phone. But if you have a fast charger adapter around, it will only take around 2 hours. As you can see by the pictures on screen, I was surprised by the back camera. With good lighting, the photos are full of details and have a nice saturation of colors. Even zoomed in 300 times, pictures still show a good amount of detail, and they exceeded my expectation by far. At night, shots are not so problematic as one would expect. Pictures are actually good, and the noise is minimal compared to the other in the same price range. You can't expect it to shoot like top-tier smartphones, yet the results are more than sufficient. As expected, the second sensor is pointless. Like all Chinese smartphones in this price range, the bokeh effect just defines a circle in the center and blurs out everything else. It's simply useless. Here on the left side we can see the extra button I mentioned earlier. This can be used to quickly launch the camera app. By keeping it pressed, we can launch the camera. I wish that it can also be personalized, like making calls and open other apps. But yeah, for now it's just useful to quick launch the camera. And now you're gonna see an example of video recording made by the MEIIGOO S8. Okay, this is a sample of video recording. Today is really sunny. It's actually quite stable. As you can see from the sample on screen, the front camera with 5 megapixel sensor takes decent pictures with good lighting, but it's actually not that bad with low lighting as well. In conclusion, would I recommend this phone? Well, for just $140 you're gonna get a really nice camera phone, and after the latest update the battery can easily take you to the end of the day and is more reliable. There are just a few things that I didn't like, which is the back. As you can see, it's in glass, it feels really nice, but it also is full of fingerprints. As you can see, it's difficult to keep it clean. And one other thing that I didn't like is the buttons here on the left side. That's because when I want to just lock the phone, sometimes I just keep it pressed and I just don't know what to do with the buttons here on the left side. I don't know, they don't seem quite comfortable to me. And also the last thing that I didn't actually like is the Bluetooth, which didn't work very well with my car. I don't understand why. I don't think it's my car's problem because it worked with other phones, but maybe MEIIGOO can fix it with an update. But for the rest, the processor is just fast and responsive. So you can see everything just opens up pretty nice and it's just smooth. So I mean, if you don't mind cleaning it very often on the back, it can actually be a really nice purchase. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to buy the smartphone, you can find the link in the description box below. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and please subscribe in order to see future review. Ciao!